Welcome back, students. Let us continue the chapter solutions. And in the last lecture, we have introduced the fourth colligative property, osmotic pressure. In simple words, finally I concluded the lecture with simple definition for osmotic pressure, that is pressure created from the solution side because of osmosis is called osmotic pressure. Now dear students, okay, once again coming back to the process of osmosis. Okay, so in board examination, very important question from this part. They can ask definition of osmosis or definition of osmotic pressure. So osmosis means the process or phenomena of spontaneous and unidirectional flow of solvent molecules from the medium of lower concentration to medium of higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so that is the definition for osmosis. And because of this process, when we experimentally understand the concept of the pressure created because of this osmosis is called osmotic pressure, denoted by pi. We have also seen various laws given by Van 't Hoff, and finally we derived Van 't Hoff equation. Okay, so let us continue with the next part. We have Van 't Hoff equation here, pi V is equal to nRT, where pi stands for osmotic pressure. V is the volume of the solution, N matlab number of moles, R matlab gas constant और T matlab absolute temperature. This becomes equation number 1. Okay, and then number of moles is also given by mass of the component upon molar mass of the component. And here we are going to consider mass of the solute denoted by small w upon m dash, molar mass of the solute. So now the today's main equation that you have to derive is showing the relationship between molar mass of the solute and osmotic pressure. So you write down Van 't Hoff equation first. Pi is equal to nRT, that is equation 1. Then number of moles given by W upon m dash, equation number 2. Now substituting the values of n, that is number of moles, n in equation 1. Okay, substitute this value of n in equation 1. Okay, and then you will get the relationship between molar mass of the solute and osmotic pressure. Look here, we have this equation. Value of n is now W upon m dash. Substitute here, यहाँ पे substitute करना है. n is equal to W upon m, ये equation है. तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? Pi v is equal to W upon m dash RT. और rearranging the equation you get m dash is equal to W RT upon pi v. From this equation you can calculate the molar mass of the solute if it is asked, or any parameter which is asked from this particular equation. So with this we complete the four main colligative properties, and a small part from this chapter is remaining. And for that we have to understand again these three terms. उसमें फर्स्ट है isotonic solution. In types of solution we have to study three types. In that first type is isotonic solution. So isotonic solution are solutions in which the phenomena of osmosis does not take place, and that will happen only when the concentration of both the solutions are same. So isotonic solution, in simple words you can define as solutions which are having same concentration are called isotonic solution. You know the meaning of word iso. Iso means same. Okay. And next type is hypertonic solution. Hyper, high, simple meaning is high. So when two solutions are there and in that one of the solution is having higher concentration, then osmosis will take place. Okay, and the solution with higher concentration is called hypertonic solution. And hypotonic solution means solution which is having lower concentration is called hypotonic solution. Okay, and in this case also osmosis will take place, and you can understand the concept of osmotic pressure. So with this concept, dear students, four main colloidal properties we have completed. Okay, once again just to name them, in that first one was lowering of vapor pressure, then its relation with the molar mass of the solute. We have proved also that it is depending upon the number of solute particles. Second one was elevation of boiling point, delta TB. Okay, so delta TB, elevation of boiling point, also depending upon number of solute particles. Then we have next colloidal property, that is delta TF, depression of freezing point, very similar to delta TB. Okay, and the last colloidal property we have completed today. So go through this concept, watch the video carefully, understand the explanation given to you. Any doubts you can ask. Okay, and notes for this particular part is already sent to you. Okay, so revise properly, maintain your notes, which will be checked very soon. So dear students, we will continue next time with the last part of the chapter and some numerical based on this concept. Okay, so take care, have a nice day, thanks.